We now have a ministerial address by Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Nigeria. He is currently the Chief Digital Officer of the Federation based on the National Policy for Virtual Engagements in Federal Public Institutions. Prior to his appointment as a minister, he was the Director General of the National Information Technology Development Agency. He has been a member of several presidential and interministerial committees. We'll now have a virtual address by him.
Your Excellencies, organizers of this international summit, participants, ladies and gentlemen of the press, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depends on where you are. My name is Isa Ali Ibrahim, Minister of Communications and Digital Economy of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and also the Chief Digital Officer of the Federation, and also a Professor of Cybersecurity at the Federal University of Technology, Owerri, Nigeria. It gives me a great pleasure to address all of you during this very important event, Global Technology Summit, being organized by government and other stakeholders in India. It was my plan to attend the event physically due to its importance to me and also to Nigeria as a country. But due to other official engagements beyond my control, I couldn't make it. And I plan to address you even virtually. However, I'm in touch with the representatives of the Indian government, where we intend to come on official visit to meet the stakeholders of this event and other major stakeholders in the digital economy sector in order to consolidate the collaboration between the two countries, Nigeria on one hand and India on the other. Global Technology Summit, this is the 7th edition based on the information at my disposal. It commenced in 2016, which took place in Bangalore. The same in 2017, 2018, and 2019. 4 of them took place in Bangalore. In 2020, it was a virtual global technology summit due to COVID-19 pandemic, while in 2021, it took place in New Delhi as a hybrid approach, and also in 2022, it is taking place in New Delhi as another hybrid approach to the event in which participants attend the event physically and also virtually. The theme for this year's event is very apt and also very dear to me as a professional in the area, that is geopolitics of technology. This theme is very apt and also very relevant. There is need for us to expand the scope of digital economy and start discussing the politics in it. Otherwise, the gains that have been recorded will definitely be destroyed by geopolitics if care is not taken. Furthermore, I have been advised to speak on the cyber resilience, the security of digital infrastructure, which is also very important because there is no way today you can discuss technology without addressing the issue of cyber security. Particularly, the rate at which cyber crime is taking place in the world is highly worrisome. There is need for stakeholders to prioritize our discussion on cyber security, and this will guide us and make it much, much easier for us to continue to gain more when it comes to digital economy globally. That aside, when it comes to cybercrime, according to a research conducted by the chief technologists of HP, that after every 4.2 seconds, a new malware is being created globally. After every 4.2 seconds, a new malware is being released. And this malware is being released in order to compromise the security of our ICT, information and communications, technology, infrastructure, or activities. If you compute this 4.2%, you have 4.2 seconds, you will discover that within a minute, more than 6 malware applications are being created. And that is why the major challenge today to cybersecurity experts is how to deal with the total number of malware applications that are being released every day. It becomes absolutely difficult. Furthermore, it has also been predicted by cybersecurity ventures and many other organizations that if care is not taken, lately by 2025, more than 10.5 trillion USD is going to be lost through cybercrime. By implication, this amount is even more than 3 times the gross domestic product of India as a country. And by implication, 10.5 trillion USD is 173 times the GDP of Africa as a continent with 54 countries. And by implication, this 10.5 trillion USD could even be more than 1/3 of the entire GDP of the United States of America, the largest economy globally. This requires us to be proactive in the way and manner we deal with cybercrime on one hand and cybersecurity on the other. Furthermore, there is a research conducted by PwC 2022 in which they outline 5 steps to be taken in order to attain cyber resilience. Some of the steps are making sure that we come up with proactive activities. There is need for proactive assurance activities, meaning that we should try to be proactive rather than being reactive. Let us put our house in order and anticipate the challenges that may come up globally in the world. Make sure that we are proactive and we protect our cyber environment. They also advise on the need of operational technology over the cyber environment or the cyber champion. There is need for us to be proactive in teaching and providing skills and hands-on training to our citizens so that they will be our digital army to protect our countries, our territories, and by implication to protect the global citizens. The rate at which cybercrime is increasing is highly worrisome. It is because of the fact that if you look at it, the datafication of society is a reality today. The way and manner data is being generated. According to Google, from the dawn of civilization up to 2000, the entire data generated was not more than 5 exabytes of data. But as it is today, within 24 hours, meaning one day, around 2.5 exabytes of data is being generated. By implication, the total number of data being generated within 48 hours today is equivalent to the quantity of data generated from the dawn of civilization up to 2000. If you wish, you can say more than 3,000 years. In some calculations, even more than 5,000 years. The more data is being generated, the more we need to be more cyber resilient, and the more there is need for us to try to attain cyber maturity, or what I call even cyber immunity. It becomes necessary to attain that because the datafication of society, the collection of the huge quantity of data is a reality. There is no doubt about this. Also, according to a research conducted by International Data Corporation, IDC, that by 2025, there could be more than 40 billion IoT devices connected. More than 40 billion Internet of Things facilities that are interconnected. And they are going to generate not less than 70 zettabytes of data. By implication, the data to be generated by 2025 in the next 3 years is beyond, by far beyond the data we are generating today. And this quantity of data being generated by implication is increasing the cyber crime that is being committed globally. And it is our collective responsibility to ensure that we attain cyber resilience. Some of the stages that are necessary to attain cyber resilience: firstly, there must be security of infrastructure. Secondly, there must be security of applications that are being deployed. And thirdly, it is also necessary to ensure that our operations are secured. And fourthly, to ensure that people that are involved are professionals when it comes to cyber security and cyber expertise. These are some of the basic stages that are necessary. In Nigeria as a country, we have so many initiatives which I plan to share with the delegates, organizers, and our colleagues in India and all over the world as they join this very important event. Firstly, we have developed national digital economy policy and strategy for a digital Nigeria, in which pillar number 5 speaks about soft infrastructure, in which cyber security is part and parcel of it. Secondly, we have also established our national cyber security incidents response team, and also we established sectoral cyber security incidents response team. For example, in the digital economy sector, we have cyber security incidents response team being coordinated by the telecommunications regulator, and we also have computer emergency response and readiness team being coordinated by the IT regulator, both of them under my humble supervision. And thirdly, we have also developed national cyber security policy. Number 4, also, we have created a department of cyber security in the relevant institutions of government, where they release advisory note from time to time to ensure that we create awareness in our country, which is very important. Furthermore, we have also been championing our national identity to ensure that all our citizens do obtain their national identity, including legal residence in Nigeria, which is very similar to Aadhaar in India. We are championing this, and we are increasing the enrollment day in, day out. These are some of the initiatives we have come up with. And at personal level, I have recently authored 3 books. All of them are promoting digital economy and cyber security application. Number 1 is Datafication of Society to Foster an Internet Economy. Book number 2 is Cybersecurity Initiatives for Securing Account 3. Book number 3 is Skills Rather Than Just Degrees. All these 3 books are promoting the building of digital economy on one hand, and also ensuring that our cyberspace is very secured. Once again, thank you very much for inviting me, and I do hope that you will have a very deliberate discussion in the summit, and I do hope I will be in India recently to have a more robust engagement with our colleagues, the government of India, and other critical stakeholders. Thank you very much for listening.